Hi, welcome to Love and Other Things. I'm your host, Monty Agee, and with me today we have 4 guests. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves.
Hi, America. My name is Xavier Robinson. I'm age 24.
My name is Andrea. I'm 20 years old.
My name is Brian. I'm 21 years old.
My name is Courtney. I'm 19 years old.
Thank you all for coming today. So, males, what do you guys like in females?
Like for me, I like the passion, the confidence, and just overall like hair and stuff like that. So that's about it with me.
Okay.
For me, I love personality in a woman. Everybody says looks on everything, and to me, I still hold on to that. But at the same time, I want a girl that's beautiful inside and out. So I look for looks and I look for personality in a woman, somebody that's going to be compatible to me.
Okay. All right. So, females, what do you like in males?
I would say honesty, drive, and a good personality. Somebody can make me laugh. It's probably about it. Just an all-around good person.
Me too. I like personality and I like effort. If you giving it your all, I'll give it my all.
Say that twice. Okay, so this question is for both of y'all. What do you guys like weave, or do you guys like the natural hair, permed, red hair, yellow hair, pink? What is your...
Well, for me, I like natural, so everything. Well, if you think about like as far as these days, a lot of women these days like weave a lot because basically because weave is in, and weave make you look good. But to me, I mean, if your hair is long enough, you wear natural, so it's good with me.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to you, but.
With me, I personally prefer a girl with permed hair. Natural hair, I like that too if it looks nice, because a lot of girls just carry it anyway, and it just looks funny to me. But I love a girl with natural hair. I love a girl with permed hair. So that's what I love in a girl.
Okay. Females, I want your opinion on what Xavier said. He said if your hair is long enough. Some females wear weave to switch their appearance up, clip-ins, ponytails. What are your opinion?
I don't have a problem with a girl with short hair. Some can pull it off better than others. I just feel like it's all up to the person. If that's what you like, then do it. Like you said, it's no problem with anyone wearing a weave. If I want to do something different with my hair and I want to put a weave in and I don't want to straighten my hair, then that's what's going to happen.
I agree. I feel like whatever makes you feel beautiful, and if, he can't accept it, then, yeah. But if that's what you want to do, then you do what you want to do. Like she said, not everything is for everybody, most definitely. Yeah. But.
So do you agree with that? Do you agree that it's not only if your hair is long? Weave doesn't only make your hair long?
And
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true, because some girls...
Whatever you like, basically.
Yeah.
A nice feeling. You want to look good, so.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about your confidence, I feel
all about
like.
your confidence, yeah.
Okay. So how long do you guys think you should date a person before they meet your parents?
That's a good question.
3 to 6 months.
Ooh.
Okay, why do you say that?
Well, because basically, like today, these days, a lot of women like to pressure guys, and to actually, get into a relationship, and also, experience really. So
Okay.
that's what that is.
Okay, what do you think?
I would say 6 months to a year.
You guys have some long numbers.
I kind of feel like it depends on, again, it's kind of like your relationship with that person. If you feel like it needs to happen before then fine. But I feel like you should get to know the person you're with before you kind of try to include them in your family, to see if it's even worth you pursuing.
Okay, I get where you're coming from.
I would say about a month, no more than a month and a half to 2 months, because when you, of course, what she said, you want to get to know that person before you get involved into the family, but at the same time, you don't want to date someone not knowing their background and who they're with and who's influencing their life each and every day, because at the end of the day, the influence that their family has on them is the same influence that they're going to have on you as well, because they influence how that person feels about you. So you want to meet those people that's influencing them.
I agree. Whenever you're ready, really, should be the best time. But it is essential for you to get to know them and their background, because you want to see, how they treat their family. Like, for me, I want to see how a man treats his mother, because that's going to reflect how he's going to treat me. So I think basically whenever you feel is ready, but not too quick, of course.
Yeah, sure. We're on the same page.
Y'all have great answers. Okay, so who do you guys think should pay for the first date, the second date, the third, and the fourth date?
But like for me, I say the man should pay for the first bill. The first bill, and then after that, the second and third, and so on. We could probably take turns on actually paying for the bill, or actually split it if you want to. It just all depends on the people, basically.
Okay.
I feel like if you approach me and you want me to spend my time with you, I feel like you should pick up the first bill. Second and third date, like if I feel like it's worth me going out with you again, I have no problem picking up the check. Whether we split it, whether I pay for the whole thing, it's not an issue. But if it's something on me personally, if I like a guy and I'm like, well, yeah, we should hang out, I don't have a problem. Even if it's our first date, I don't have a problem picking it up. But if you just want me, then you're going to pay for it.
Wow. Okay.
What?
No.
You can say something you want to.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
50-50 with me usually.
Okay.
On the first date, I would prefer that me, the man, pay for the dinner and everything. The second, third, and fourth, I would still prefer me to pay for it. But if the woman I would say we could split it second, third, and fourth date. I don't think that she should pay for the dinner until we're like really official and we're together. Then that shows that we're both comfortable with each other. We don't mind paying for things for each other. So I would say after that.
We on the same page. Like, he took the words right out of my mouth, really. First date, the man, yeah. Then after that, depending on how close y'all are, y'all connection and how much y'all feeling each other, y'all can decide what y'all want to do after that.
Okay. So what about long distance relationships? How do you guys feel about those?
It's a little tough.
Why?
Because they're like trustworthy,
Yeah.
Like trust, Just the main thing is trust for me, so.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
I would say it would be kind of more so difficult as time passes, because if you're with someone, you would want that person to be there with you, and not having them every day there with you would kind of bother you. But again, if you have that trusting relationship and you can do that, then by all means go ahead. But again, it all depends on your relationship with the person.
Long distance can be a killer depending on who you are. It could work and then it could not work. I think I've been in a long distance relationship before, and it pretty much worked, but at the same time, like he was saying, trust is a huge issue, because the person that you could have been with for 3 years could be telling you, oh, I'm out doing this, this, and that, and the third. And then at the same time, you don't know that, and in the back of your mind, you're like, is she really doing what she says she's doing and everything like that? You just have to have a strong, trustworthy trait to be in a long distance relationship.
I feel like if y'all have to be a strong enough couple. Like, y'all have to really have that kind of connection to where if y'all know y'all can make it work, then I say make it work. Like, the good thing about long distance, though, well, it really depends on how often y'all see each other, because long distance is good because you have time to miss that person, and then by the time you see them, it's that much better and you appreciate the time with them. But then you got that trust coming in, and then sometimes you end up fighting over stuff that's so unnecessary. And I don't think long distance is good for a long period of time, but for a little bit, I don't think it's that bad of it.
Okay. So what about online dating? Have any of you guys ever online dated, or do you
None of
agree
that.
with
No.
Scratch that.
I mean, I've had girls like hit me up over social networks, and then after they've been talking to me for a while, they'd be like, "Oh, you my boo, you my boyfriend." And I'm like, "Hold up,
Yeah,
You
no.
I ain't
in
never
Cali?
seen you. Some of your
But-
boo.
that? Yeah, but some people have met their lifelong partner over the internet.
Like,
I like the
Catfish.
old-fashioned
exactly.
way.
Exactly.
The old-fashioned way. I can see you right here and here, and then. Hey.
No, you look like.
Yeah, I know what you look like, and we kick it here and every now and then,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's very easy to make things sound good over the internet.
Yeah.
People have time to sit there and think about, well, I'm going to say this.
Exactly.
They'll like it, and this and that. And again, the thing, everybody's not who they say they are.
That's true.
They got that show too called Catfish, which
Yeah.
man, that thing just throws me off.
Yeah,
So-
it scares you,
Yeah,
right?
sure do
Yeah.
scare me.
Okay, so how important is sex in a relationship?
Sex is important. Sex is important because I mean, you know, well, if you think about like, can I say for instance, if like a certain person is already active, and already, you know, another person is not really so much active or not even active at all. So like I think sex for that person could be real crucial in a relationship. So it all depends on the person.
Okay.
I kind of feel like, yes, it's a nice thing to have if that's what, you know, you need to satisfy yourself, but I don't feel like it should be one of the crucial parts of a relationship. I feel like there's plenty, I mean, you could have sex with anybody, but for it to be the basis of your relationship, not at all.
Why are you sighing?
Ooh,
What
this is
that
a
about?
tough one.
I'm just saying like the base of my relationship.
I mean, it's not important. Like, I feel like if your relationship is strong enough, then you should be
Yeah.
able to do without. If that person is worth it to you,
How long should I wait though?
There we
yeah,
go.
it depends
There
on
we
your
go. That's the
relationship with the
question.
person.
How long should I wait
What
though?
if she wants to wait until marriage?
I'm not even sure.
Um,
She might even be the one. you
I've
know?
been in that situation.
Okay, what
Honestly.
happened?
Well, let's just say we're not together anymore. I'm sorry to say that, but like he was saying about a person being active before a relationship or after a relationship. Honestly, I wasn't active before I got into my relationship, and at the same time, if she wants to wait till marriage, I think getting into a relationship, she should let that be known to
definitely
you
should.
when you're in the relationship. Like in my situation, we were together for 3.5 years. I didn't find that out until maybe going into the 3rd year. So yeah, I had to wait a very long time. I'm sitting here thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna happen sometime. It's gonna happen sometime. Coming out of 3.5 years, didn't happen no time. But you know, that is a hard situation. I think that it shouldn't be the basis of your relationship. Like you shouldn't. Oh, I want to be with this girl just for the sex, you know. But at the same time, like, you still want to have that type of commitment with the person you're in a relationship with, because it's going to show how much you express your love for them. Because personally, when I'm with a girl, like, not to say I'm trying to have sex with her right when I meet her, but, you know, maybe wait a little while, like a couple of weeks to a month, maybe a few months if you're that type of person, if you can wait that long. But I want to express that love to her. Like, I want her to know that, you know, you can have my mind and you can have my body, you know?
Okay.
And that says a lot.
Do you have an opinion?
Sex is important. Yeah, it shouldn't be to where like y'all fight. Sex is what makes y'all make up. Like it shouldn't get to that point. But I feel like it's important. You know, like it's just important. That's really in what he said.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you very much.
Very important.
Okay.
You're right there.
So, how do you guys feel about having a child at a young age?
Very difficult. Very difficult. Cause I'm 24 and I'm still not ready for no kid. But nowadays, like, nowadays, like, kids are having kids at age 12, 11. So how can you go? I mean, kids are having kids basically. So just don't know how you can handle that. I mean, you ain't got no job. I mean, so obviously, you know, WIC or whatever, you might need help from the government. But that's about it.
Me personally, I want my children to have the world. Like, I want them to be able to have all the things I had coming up, and I don't want to bring a child into this world until I know that I can give them those things. Until I can say that I can take care of myself 100%, and whoever I'm with is able to take care of themselves and me 100%, then I'm not going to bring another life into this world, because I do not want my kids to struggle at all.
I agree with what she said. I'm 21 years old, and I know, like, I don't have a firm financial plan right now, but at the same time, I don't want to be an old guy having kids. So I at least want to have my kids by age 25. Not all of them, but, like, you know, start by age 24, 25, and everything like that. And like she was saying, I want to be able to give my kids the world. I don't want them to be out here and be 3, 4, 5 years old, seeing me in school struggling, and they're sitting here struggling at the same time. So I don't want my kids to be out here and I'm at a young age, they're almost the same age as me, you know? I don't want that for my kids.
I agree with what they said. You know. really like they keep taking the words out of my mouth,
Yeah.
really. But what they say, I mean, I'm nowhere near ready for it. But if that were to happen, then as long as I know that I have support, because I know a lot of my cousins are pregnant or have children, and it's really a support. Because I mean, it's very hard to raise a child now. Having a child just stops you from a lot of. Well, it doesn't stop you, but it postpones you from a lot of stuff that you want to do. And I just feel like as long as you have the support of your family, you can make it, and you'll still eventually be able to, give your child the world once you get it together. But
Okay.
yeah.
So how do you guys feel about child support? Do you think that the mother just tries to get money out of the father to support her shoe habit, things she wants, or does it truly go towards the child?
It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both, but these days, like, a lot of baby mamas kind of tend to actually want a lot of money these days.
They're money hungry.
If you think about, like, say it's athletes, the guys making millions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
So, like, so if you think about, like, certain baby mamas might be getting paid, a nice penny, probably about, I don't know, $100,000, but no, the baby mamas still want more. How much do you need?
Well, it's your child too.
I know that, but $100,000, that's still a lot of money.
But it goes towards other things other than the child. That's
Like
her
what?
salary. Bills, mortgage, car payments.
That's
For
expensive.
what?
It is. So
Exactly.
she needs help from the father to pay for the child.
To pay for the child.
Okay.
Okay, Drea, do you have a...
Yes. A check does not raise a child.
No,
Like,
it
let's
does
be
not.
clear here.
That's true.
Amen.
Speaking from personal experience, my father chose not to be in my life. Every dime that my mother got from him went towards me. None of it got spent on my mother for anything. None of it got spent towards our household bills. I did everything. Every sport I could do, anything I could do, I was in it. And every dime outside of that got put aside for me to come to school. To be clear, every baby mother, which I hate that term, is not money hungry.
That's
A
true.
check cannot raise a child. It's not possible. And if a mother is at the point where you're not doing anything to help and she needs the extra money to sustain herself so that she can be in a position to take care of a child, then so be it.
Sure.
Well, first, I want to start off by saying everybody is different at the same time. Like, in her situation, I really believe that a mother, she can put the money towards the kid. And I don't have any kids, but my brothers, they have kids. Some of my brothers have multiple kids. And at one point in my brother's relationship, his girlfriend had gotten pregnant. They were doing pretty good together. And then as soon as they weren't together anymore, she didn't initially put him on child support, but they had gotten into an argument and she wouldn't put him on child support. So I'm like, okay, you just want that money just for yourself, because at the same time, my brother still wanted to be in his daughter's life, so he could easily take care of her. So I don't feel that he should have been on child support. And for me, at the same time, I feel that if a father chooses to take care of his kid, he doesn't need to be on child support, because if he's picking the child up certain days during the week, there's no reason for him to be on child support, because he's technically still taking care of his daughter, his son, or whatever. But if you're a deadbeat father, or a deadbeat mother for that matter, I think you should be on child support. But at the same time, it's your responsibility as the man or woman taking in the child support money. It's your responsibility to put that money towards the kid and not spend it on yourself, because at the end of the day, you're telling yourself, oh, I'm more important than my child. This money is mine,
I feel like, for starters, you should know how your baby mama, baby daddy is going to be before y'all even have a child. You should already know how they're going to act. You should already know that y'all are going to stay together, so that it doesn't even have to come to the point to where y'all split up and somebody got to get put on child support. But of course, that doesn't always happen. People be together for years and then get divorced for whatever reason. But I feel like any parent should definitely be in their child's life, no matter what, regardless. And of course, there are people out there who aren't. My dad wasn't. He tried, but okay. But child support is tricky. Because of course, most people always think that it's the mom that has the child, but a lot of times I've seen situations where it's the dad, and then the mom will go, and sometimes people always have pity on the mother, even if they the ones that's in the wrong, and they end up putting the dad on child support when they're the ones that are actually doing right. So I just feel like if you're not taking care of your child, then yeah, you're going to pay child support because you're going to do something regardless because you sat there and had that baby. So, but I mean, child support is tricky, but you should most definitely take care of your child.
It all comes down to the individual situation.
That is true. That's very true.
So take care of your kids.
I say that too.
That's basically what it comes down to. Just take care of your kids.
Okay, so I have a tricky and a final question for you guys. How do you all feel about the person sitting next to you?
Okay.
Xavier?
Well, she's nice looking. You know, she's nice looking. She seems confident, trustworthy, and also hardworking. So she got a little drive to her. So that's why I think she.
Very nice words.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Okay, am I doing left or right or both?
Both.
Okay, that's great. From what I've seen of Xavier, he's a nice guy. He's very opinionated, which is a good thing. He seems to be hardworking himself. Let's see. It's like, why is it so difficult right now? Yeah, you're a pretty good guy from what I've seen of you.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay. From what I've seen of you, you're a good guy as well. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders. You have very strong opinions about things as well, which is, again, a good thing. Yeah.
Well, starting with her, the first thing I noticed about her was her eyes. She has very pretty eyes. I like that in women. I look at eyes. It gets me all the time. But with her personality, she has a really good personality. I can see that she is a strong believer for what she believes in. Like, if she believes in something, she's going to back up her point. And that's a good thing. A lot of people are lacking that nowadays. So I like that she can stand up for what she believes in and speak on the topics, on the questions that she's given. So I really like that in her. With you, you have very pretty eyes too, and I love your hair. It looks really nice. And the same thing I said about her, she has very strong opinions on the things that she's asked, and she can back those things up, and she actually has an opinion on everything. So I love that in every woman, that they have an opinion on things that they can back up, and they have a strong opinion on what they can back up, you know what I mean? So with both of you guys, I really like that.
Oh, you guys are so kind to each other. I love that. Well, I just want to thank you guys for coming and answering the questions and being cooperative with us today. Once again, thank you for tuning into Love and Other Things. I'm your host, Mani Agee.